Going on, chat? Loud enough? Yeah, we'll try that. Gotta put this here. There. Sableye and the Lickitung. This is like a decent matchup. Man, I really wish I was still here. I know Daxie was a good player. Never played against him, but just the body slam. That doesn't KO. But the lick damage is a trick. Two very low Pokemon in the back. Should just maybe went. Yeah, the lick is gonna. You're not gonna get to a. Not gonna get to a fucking class. Yeah, GG's. Dang, man. Both these trainers are just absolutely insane. Bringing that double ghost type attacking with the Frostlass and the Lickitung there. Smart move. Smart move. Surprised they didn't. He didn't bring the Umbreon. Gotta bring the Umbreon. Bringing the Toxapex too. Man. Yeah, Frostlass with shields is an absolute monster. Oh. I never played these trainers. Um, but for them to make it this far is insane. Talking about like my experience there yesterday, just like playing one game to the next game. I mean, like after like the first three battles, and you're there all day and all morning and all afternoon. I mean, it gets kind of like you get a little bit tired, and then you don't get a lunch break. I played 5 battles, didn't even get a lunch break. To go down and sit down and eat. Like you got about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes between each battle. So yeah, you could have went and eaten food and everything like that, but like just to like sit down, relax, and rethink your whole strategy. Like every time I was in between battles, you were able to see everybody's team. Oh yeah, let's just jump into these battles here. So we'll get back to that one after here. Lickitung versus Sableye. This is not the best matchup. Gonna be swapping it into a Registeel. In comes a Medicham. And the Zero Shields, if the Registeel gets the attack debuff, this is Registeel's matchup. Actually allowing getting the Zap Cannon before you fire on move. Look at how much damage Zap Cannon does. And you get the attack D-drop. Now these Psychics are not going to do very much. The counters are going to be lowered. Ember Psychic does have an ability to lower the defense. So if that happens, no, that does not happen. You're going to be able to reach another Zap Cannon before they reach another Psychic. So that's why they reach for the... Oh, trying to reach for the Ice Punch, but you get to the Zap Cannon before they get it off. That is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Registeel taking care of that fighter. Absolutely crazy. Come on now. Lickitung. Lickitung is going to get a massive lick down here. Like an absolutely massive lick down. That is amazing. Good for that Lickitung there. So, even if you want to come in with Medicham here, it's just... with the loaded Lickitung, this is just not the best. because you're gonna be able to spam off these body slams. You got the licks. Body slam does add up over time. Medicham is not like God. So like being able to get 2 body slams off, this is gonna get this down almost to the red, and you're almost at another body slam before this Medicham even is in the red. You're almost at another body slam before this Medicham even gets a psychic off. You're gonna end up shielding that too. That is very bold play. Oh my gosh. And now forcing them to bring in the Sableye. Do you bait here? No, going straight for the power up damage. Trying to get those shields. They no shield it. Oh my gosh, this trainer is insane. I don't know what they're saving their shields for. I have to almost shield that. Foul play coming in. This is not going to knock out Lickitung. And you cannot Shadow Claw down. I mean, you can, but it's going to be a while. And you're going to allow this Lickitung to get moves off. And now you're forced to shield the Body Slam, which is double resisted because you're such low on health. What? And now you come straight into the Stunfisk. And this is looking like it's a good game. Because now you're in Rock Slide range. And you're going to make it to 2 Rock Slides. Unless you make a catch. But even still, you still have a shield. Foul plays do some decent damage here. And you're throwing right in the middle of a Shadow Claw, too, so that's absolutely amazing. Waiting a turn. Gonna be shielding this up. He is making it very close, though. There it is. Gotta throw it now, right before they get to the ice punch. Amazing play by this trainer here. Being able to remember how much energy that Medicham have, not over farming enough where you're not going to be able to reach the next rock side, and they're not going to be able to reach an ice punch. Very, very good training. This is why they're in the top 8. Amazing. And Daxu is going to the losers bracket now. That was the winners bracket. Craziness. So, anyways, going back to it, you have about half an hour, and what I would do during that time, you were able to look at each player, each team, and like, if you're matched up against a matchup, then like, you're kind of able to see your next opponent's lineup. I put my lineup down on paper. I put their lineup down on paper, and I'll go through each winning condition of each Pokemon and figure out what would my lead Pokemon be. So like prepping before the matchup actually goes in, really kind of helped me with the 3 of my first matchups. Going through it, my first matchup was against Scrublord Dustin. I don't know if you ever do, but that was the first matchup I played against. Pretty even matchup, pretty close matchup. It was very tight the whole time. He was very funny guy going on about, this is gonna be an easy 2-0 for you, don't worry, easy 2-0. And he ended up winning the second game, and I was just like, what the heck, man? You said this was gonna be an easy 2-0, just joking around with him, but it was funny guy. Next matchup I was against Dragon Silk. A lot of people I was talking to at that point were all just like, oh, this trainer's really good. This trainer's really good. He's probably gonna put you in the losers bracket. So I really went over all my matchups there, and I actually ended up winning that matchup, both of them. Second time around, I brought in a Zoom roll, and he did not expect the Zoom roll, so I ended up sweeping that matchup. Magic Mason, I watched him when he was up on screen. He was really good battler too. This player's got a lot of skill. And actually his opponent, Brown Baller, he's my first loss in the tournament. I think he's got a very, very similar team. Very, very similar team. He absolutely destroyed. Our first match was kind of back to back in our second matchup, he just took that cleanly. He is just an amazing battler. But Umbreon is a good pick on this. I did not expect to see Trevenant, and what Brown Baller did to me, he took his Trevenant and brought it every time, and I only really had one answer to Trevenant. Yeah. So Brown Baller really played amazing. Um, Bringing that Trevenant in like every different format. So he brought out the lead, which I ended up uh bringing my Noctowl to, and then bringing his Medicham. I think he had Medicham too. But the second game, what happened where he really beat me? Um, he save swapped his Medicham, and he knew I had Noctowl in the back. So what he had to do was bring that Noctowl out, so his Trevenant could run free in the back. So as soon as he did that, and as soon as I brought my Noctowl in, I was like, "Oh no!" I oh, I realized my demise then. So he played to his advantages, and he played really, really well. So he actually shouted me out on Twitter yesterday. Very nice guy, Brown Baller. He's a great battler too. I'm kind of rooting for him to win, since he took my winning run, and he took that for his own. So really rooting for him to take this one. He's gonna have a tough battle here. I know that Magic Mason is a very good battler too. Absolutely amazing. And now these trainers are stalling. These two guys anyway. Stalling. They're stalling nice and well. It was a long day yesterday. Very, very long day. We had battling since like had to go there at 9. Started battling at 9:15. So I got there at about 8:30. Um I met a lot of people. I took a picture with Dan Ottawa, Oxford U. I met 2 Butters. Fortunately, he wasn't able to showcase my content, or not my content, my battles, which would have been really cool if I was on the live stream. But get this: each battle that I lost, if I would have won each of those battles, I would have been on the live stream. Oh, like get out of here! It's crazy. Like they didn't really show any new faces at the first little bit of it. I mean, they kind of brought in like previous players in previous tournaments. So that kind of sucked. There's Brown Baller there. He's got a good team as well. Like I said, very, very similar team. I think those two may have known each other or something, because like look at them. They brought the exact same team. So the first game, I didn't bring. He didn't bring his, actually. First game he brought the double ground in the back, and I didn't bring my Swampert, and I was like, oh frig. I was kind of afraid of that Trevenant. Yeah. So I don't know. He really called my team like he was a magician or something. He did really well. He's a solid battler. I know he's really good in the Master League too. So yes, it is. You know what? I didn't think to Big Trevenant due to all the Noctiles, but it's actually a very good pick against Lantern. So maybe I was thinking, maybe I could have like taken the Trevenant instead of some other Pokemon. Like I know I brought Alola Ninetales with Powder Snow, and I felt like that was my most underutilized Pokemon that I brought, and I was like so close to not bringing it. It's contemplating it like crazy, not bringing the Alola Ninetales. I don't know why, because like I just didn't utilize it to its full potential because I didn't really use it too much. Which I should have, right? I should have been practicing with it, playing with it, getting it to know its way around it. I'm so used to it being a charmer that I really underutilized it as a Powder Snow. It's crazy. I'm gonna drop a video today or tomorrow about Powder Snow Alola Ninetales that I actually went on a tear with. So Noctowl mirror match. This is all IV dependent here. Which one has the higher attack stat? I think usually wins this matchup, or that. It's either the higher attack stat or the higher defense stat. So, oh, very beautiful. Wow, look at that. Usually Umbreon Stunfisk matchup, Stunfisk is going to take it just due to the Earthquake raw damage. But with a little bit of a health advantage, Umbreon should be able to take this. So 2 Earthquakes with the one-shot damage should be able to take out Umbreon. Whereas I think you need 3 Foul Plays and the Snarl damage to take out 3 or 4. No, I think you need 4 Foul Plays from a full health. Which ends up being 2 Earthquakes. Oh, oh! Oh my gosh. That I don't know if that was the best move because now in comes the Medicham. And you get, well, let's see what happens here. Good catch. Good catch. And the switch clock timers are aligned, so just wait because you're probably going to see another catch later on. Who's going to use the first shield? All 3 Pokemon here are just absurdly tanky. And they are getting very low in health. So who's going to use the first shield here is the question. Because this is insane. There it is. In comes the... Oh my. Just because the switch clock timers are off a line. Going to be able to get off this Sky Attack. But Noctowl losing CMP to a Medicham. I've had this happen to me so many times. I've just been so like, what the heck? Let it go. Here's the second shield. I think Magic Mason is going to take this. I think Magic Mason is unfortunately going to take this. Gonna have to take the Sky Attack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You have to catch here. Oh. Because now you're at a range where that Galarian Stunfisk is going to come in and reach a Rock Slide. Can you... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That rock slide takes out the Umbreon. Can you make it to a sky attack before the rock slide? Yes, you can. That is absolutely amazing. This sky attack is going to be taking out. But how much energy does that Umbreon have? Oh my gosh, it gets to a foul play, and that's going to be a good game well played because this foul play is going to be taking out the Noctowl. That is a crazy long game. Insane. Well played to both trainers here. That was a battle of attrition. Nico? That was a crazy battle of attrition. I mean, like, you really, really had to know where you wanted to expend those shields. And, yeah, just crazy. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi. 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 Good boy. Who's my big boy? Big boy. Yeah, yeah. No, you say hi to it. Hi. Say hi. Good. Good boy. Yeah. That was an insane. Insane. So good job. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, just a bad matchup here, and now you're gonna have to swap out into Umbreon here, and in comes the Medicham, and without an energy advantage, this is a little bit more favorable, and it's a power up punch Medicham as well. That is not good, but at least you. Oh man, you didn't bring your Noctowl either. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now the power up punch, you're just going to ramp up the power up punch damage. The good thing is here is that you are not going to do well against the opposing Medicham. But the bad news, Bears, is what do you have for the Umbreon in the back? You didn't bring your Noctowl. You have your own Medicham, but it's going to... You have to be able to put it onto that Galarian Stunfisk. I mean, I don't know. Brown Baller might have this, actually. Looking at the matchup here, Brown Baller might have this. Oh. It is boosted Ice Punch, but it's just like Ice Punch is just a terrible move. Oh, I thought he was just carrying around. Sorry. Ice Punch is going to be doing nice damage, and assuming you're going to bring in the Galarian Stunfisk here. Now, you just have to win this matchup. You really have to win this matchup. I'm pretty sure that he's going to be you're going to start seeing shields here. Oh my gosh, a no shield on the Earthquake. That is huge. I would maybe go for one more Earthquake or bait. I don't know. You really don't want to mess up a bait in this matchup. Because if you mess up a rock slide bait, you are in kind of a lot of trouble. That's a lot of energy wasted. And you want to get the maximum damage here. But I'm assuming you're going to see a shield here. Oh my gosh, you see a no shield. Saving all the shields for the Noctowl. This is a very smart play by Magic Mason because he knows now that Noctowl can actually beat the Galarian Stunfisk. Yes, this low of health, and it has like a sky attack and some energy. It can actually beat the Galarian Stunfisk, and look at that. Both trainers not using a single shield. I don't think this is the play from Brown Baller. I really don't. You can't be able to wing attack this thing down. Yes, you can, actually. But not before you're going to be able to reach. Oh, my gosh. Now you're at almost 2 sky attacks. You're going to be expecting both shields here, and I don't think Brown Baller has this. I really don't. I think maybe he had a misplay here by not... I think it was a misplay. Maybe he should have brought the Lantern here just for the Noctowl. Two ice punches, and there's 2 shields, and I don't think there's enough in the tank. Because there's another sky attack that's about to come in right now, and that, oh! Noctowl going to be able to finish this game out strong. And unfortunately, Brown Baller is just not going to have enough in the tank. GG's. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy game. Wow. Just wow. See, this is crazy too, because this is also 10 o'clock in the morning for them. And they're like, it's their first battle of the day. So it's kind of hard too, right? Yeah, getting in there and trying to focus up and start going at it right away. So, I don't know. Well, I'm going to leave you guys with the announcers for a sec. You can't do that on YouTube. You can't chat it. But here you can. It's like half full now. There was so many more people there than from yesterday. Gordon the Flash. He's the one that beat me out, everybody. I should have won that game, actually. So story time. We're playing the third. We're playing the third matchup, and he's got. So I lead out my Medicham, and he puts out Galarian Stunfisk. Or no, I don't lead out Medicham. I lead Noctowl. He leads Galarian Stunfisk. I swap out in my Vigoroth. He swaps out into Noctowl. We both. He's okay. I use both of my shields to take switch, and he brings back in the Galarian Stunfisk. I bait him with the Bulldoze. He uses his second shield. I think there's a Shadow Venusaur in the back, so I bring in my Swampert to a loaded G-Fisk, sack the Swampert, bring in the Lantern, and he brings in the Lantern to my Noctowl, and I was like, no, if I just would have I played it wrong because if I would have brought in my Noctowl can survive 2 rock slides and have been able to gotten to a sky attack to taken out that G-Fisk and then be able to hopefully reach another sky attack before that Shadow Venusaur, which wasn't there, got to a move. And then I would have been able to see the third and brought in my Shadow Swamper to that Lantern, gotten to an EQ, bing, bang, boom. I would have been there. So I did not look at my win condition there. I played so bad that third matchup. My nerves got the best of me. And I could have won. I really, really could have won if I would have played like that looking back. I was just so, I was just beating myself up for that matchup, like the whole ride home all day yesterday. So like that was a matchup that I could have won. Unfortunately, it is what it is, right? I'm here, he's there. So all the best of luck to him today. Bring in 3 shadow Pokemon, so yeah. Just thinking about it, talking about it now, it just it irks me. I really, really could have been there. So 1 second, let me just. It's just so unfortunate. There's snow there, by the way, and it's freaking cold. Umbreon, absolute bulk. Being able to actually like swap in and out of things. That's crazy. Ah. Ugh. I'm just being salty about this. My son is just going nuts right now for some reason. Right to my dad. Gordon the Flash playing against Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket is an absolute savage battler. I seen one of his tweets go yesterday talking about BMing today. If you don't know what BMing is, it is called bad manners. So, yeah. Talking about bad manners. Maybe we can get a set in while they're oh, that's gonna bug me for a bit because if I would have won that matchup versus Gordon the Flash, I could have been in the final 8 today. Man, that's gonna bug me for so long. Look at that team. Jump Bluff, Shadow Drape, I brought a Azumarill too. I only used it a couple times. The most Pokemon I used was probably Swampert, Noctowl, and Vigoroth. Vigoroth came in clutch in a lot of matchups, and a lot of people don't know that if you look at the Sims, Vigoroth actually beats Noctowl. It beats Stunfisk. It beats Registeel. It beats Lantern. It can beat all those Pokemon in the one shield. So I may be piping up Vigoroth a little bit too much, but if you check Vigoroth out, it can beat all those Pokemon. So yeah, so as you can see, I lost lead every single time I played against him. I ended up losing the first game. The second game I came back, I ended up winning that one. He completely sacked his Shadow Ninetales, which he shouldn't have done because I had my Swampert in the back. And then I ended up actually winning that game with the my Shadow Swampert. The third game, he didn't end up bringing the Venusaur at all. He brought G-Fist, Noctowl, Lantern. I'm just very salty about that game. I didn't see the Lapras. I seen the Lapras once, but I got my Vigoroth on it, and then I never seen it again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Medicham into Venusaur. Absolute amazing lead for Gordon the Flash. What are we going to see? Oh, he is staying in. Oh my gosh. What is going to happen here? You're going to reach an Ice Punch as soon as you reach the Frenzy Plant. I have not seen Alfie. You're going to be shielding up the Ice Punch here. And you're going to be going to the back-to-back Frenzies almost. Are you going to be shielding this? Are you going to respect the Frenzy? Because you're not going to be able to live. Oh my gosh. That almost one-shots the Medicham. Bringing in the Stunfisk to this loaded Drapion now. You can definitely survive a crunch, no problem. But if you get the defense drop, the second crunch is going to be doing damage. Does it get the defense drop? No defense drop. So that's really good for Gordon the Flash here. What are you gonna be doing here? I would just go for Rock Slide here, overload on energy, and put it down to where you can Rock Slide butt shot down. Crunch coming in. No defense drop again, and going straight for the EQ. I don't think this is the play. I don't think that was the play. A Rock Slide would have done enough damage. Left, right, good night, Drapion. Oh my gosh. In comes its own Stunfisk, and you can reach your own Earthquake right about now, which is very nice, and you still have energy. Are you gonna bait? Oh my gosh. Okay, calls the EQ, which is very, very nice. Gonna be loading up to almost 100 energy here. Can you farm down? Oh my gosh, and catches the EQ. Woohoo! Hot Pocket catching the EQ on that. Oh my gosh. I think realizing that the Lantern was in the back and you should have swapped out immediately. Oh my gosh. So now you're going to sack the Lantern here. Nico, come here. So now you're going to just sack the Lantern. Hopefully get to a Surf. But now this Rock Slide is going to be enough to KO. Do not shield this, because now you're going to be able to come in with Venusaur. Make it to the back-to-back Frenzy Plants. Yes, you're going to make it to the back-to-back Frenzy Plants before he makes it to 2 Rock Slides. And that's going to be a good game to for Gordon Flash right there. And Hot Pocket knows it. Oh my gosh, it still survives. Can you Vine Whip down? And that Vine Whip goes through. That's going to be taking out the Stunfisk. Oh my. Oh, that's going to be taking out the Stunfisk. And there's just no. Oh, Gordon takes that first game. That is absolutely insane. And that matchup was crazy. Oh my gosh, man. All right. I'm gonna go hang out with my family today since I was gone all yesterday. I just decided to stream a little bit here. So thank you all for tuning in. If you are liking the content, watch out for a video later. I'll be dropping it. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you here with me. I'm gonna watch this myself, and you know, take care. Have a great day.